Freestyle. I'm Scott.
Clint.
And it's Tuesday, so we're doing another Top 5 Tuesday. And we're kicking off Xtember with our Top 5 favorite mutant powers.
Oh, by the way, it's Xtember.
It's Xtember.
I don't know if we told you guys, but
It's happening.
it is.
I wish I had claws for this.
Number 5 is teleportation. This is the power that probably the most associated with Nightcrawler, but turns out like a shit ton of people
There's
have.
a lot of mutants who can do this.
Yeah. Well, not so much anymore. Because of what happened in Second Coming. A lot of them got fucking dead.
Yeah. Including Nightcrawler.
Yeah, right through the chest.
But,
More personal favorites, Vanisher died.
Oh no, Vanisher, everyone's favorite.
Whatever.
Yeah,
He was also in that X-Force.
Oh, I thought it was a girl.
Nah, he's like,
That sounds like a girl name.
Nah, he like showed up. He's like one of those dudes who showed up in like issue 2 or whatever, X-Men and shit, and then he like never shows up again, like here and there.
Until he had to get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just say it's by far the best travel power. Like you can use teleportation to basically fly.
Yeah, I mean, and of course, like a lot of mutants have like some limits on it and whatnot, like Nightcrawler having to like know where he's going and shit like that. Vanisher not so much, I don't think. But and then there's other characters where it's like a real, almost like fucking a bad idea to use it all together, like magic and shit, where it just like almost always backfires.
Yeah, and then I mean, it seems like Hasazel just fucking teleports wherever the fuck he wants because he can just do whatever.
'Cause fuck it.
Yeah, and then Blink, not technically teleportation, but she makes portals so people can teleport places. So
well, yeah, like her power like kind of takes the teleportation thing like a little differently, as opposed to just being like I can teleport myself or whatever. It's like being able to like throw teleportation at people.
Yeah, she's a portal gun.
Yeah.
All right, coming in at number 4, we have ice powers. I mean, really, this only really pertains to Iceman, but it's fucking awesome.
I mean, anytime you can control like an element, it's pretty sweet and whatnot. But like, as they always like allude to how Iceman, if he ever got his shit together, like we so much more powerful than really is and whatnot. Just being able to like, pretty much like control water, kinda.
Yeah.
But I mean, even with his like half-assed in his own powers, he still like managed to use it like in really cool ways, like ice tracks and armor. And
yeah, and they showed him in that Uncanny X-Force where he was evil and shit, and he just had like
that was probably like the full potential shit.
Yeah, he just had
he was
like
a real McAsshole.
ice clones everywhere, and one ice clone giant, and he was just
being a bitch in a cave.
Yeah, he wasn't even there fighting. He was just sitting somewhere off by himself, just like meditating, while these like 10 to 20 ice clones were fighting for him with full functioning powers. Like they could ice slide, they could ice armor themselves, they could shoot their own ice blasts. Like it was pretty much a little army of him.
Or the part where he was climbing up the fucking like building and shit, and then a giant fucking Iceman just like, hey man, what you doing?
Where the fuck are you going?
Alright, number 3 is shapeshifting. This is like the only person I can pretty much recall is Mystique and more
Jennifer Lawrence, he means.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a pretty amazing like you could probably get rich real easy with that power. You can get out of scrapes real easy with that power and whatnot.
Yeah, it's definitely like the perfect espionage power.
Oh yeah, like just having that ability would open up a shit ton of doors and whatnot, and it makes you like a real asshole to fight. Like fighting a shapeshifter is a bitch.
Yeah, especially when you're fighting a team, it's like you never know who's gonna be there. But then there's always Morph too, who can just basically copy powers whenever he fucking turns into somebody. So that's like an even more overpowered version. Jennifer Lawrence wasn't so sexy. Morph would be the best shapeshifter, but I mean, come on. You guys saw the leak. Alright, coming in number 2, clearly one of the most powerful mutants ever. Well, it's really the Master of Magnetism power, but I can't really think of anybody who has it but Magneto.
And like Polaris, but that's Magneto's daughter, so
yeah,
it doesn't count.
That's Magneto's semen grown up, so it's just him also.
Yeah, I mean, fucking everything's made of metal, so you're pretty fucked. You gotta like build a whole bunch of plastic shit to go fight Magneto.
Yeah.
How fucking annoying is that?
Hopefully it's not hot. Everything's gonna melt, and it's like if you got too much fucking iron in your body, you could just rip the blood out of you. Apparently, like And then it's like, if he ever really just decided to go ham shit, he could just try and rip the entire planet in half just to be a super dick.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the power to do that without like some sort of power bonus, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he could pump himself up somehow.
yeah, I think like they did an ultimatum where he like shifted the axis of the planet or something with like Thor's hammer or some shit like that, and he fucked up everything, flooded New York, killed almost everybody.
Classic Magneto.
Number one is just overall mental powers and whatnot. I mean, this like you can almost get away with like a lot of other powers just with this power. I mean, like telekinesis, you got flight, being able to like even more overpowered than like being able to control metal and shit. You could just like fucking move all kinds of shit with all. But I mean, this is just telekinesis, and with like mental powers, you can make yourself. Or maybe people think you'll look different and whatnot. You can control other people.
Yeah.
It's like the most OP power that fucking they thought of as far as mutant powers go, which is probably why there's like a fucking billion psychics.
Yeah, it's like all these other powers we just listed. One psychic could just take over a person who could do any of these powers, and now they basically have the control to do those powers also.
Yeah, I think like the first time the whole Iceman fucking if you unleash his powers because Emma Frost took control of fucking Iceman's mind and fucking was beating the shit out of people.
Yeah, Emma Frost is always a good one. But yeah, I mean we got like Xavier, fucking Jean Grey,
Psylocke, if you want to fucking have also a psychic knife.
Yeah, if you want the psychic ninja.
Because I guess just having regular powers isn't enough. It's like I can make a blade out of my hand, and if I hit you with it, it does damage to your mind.
That bitch is crazy. Yeah, definitely mind powers the most OP thing a mutant can do.
Yeah, if you're about to die, just fucking bring this bitch with a motherfucker.
Yeah, because that's a thing. All right, well that's gonna do it in our first block of X-Timber. All that stuff where you like click stuff and like stuff or dislike stuff. But don't forget to come back tomorrow. We're gonna start our block of comic reviews, and then on Thursdays we're gonna talk about X-Men movies, and then on Fridays we're gonna review other movies because unfortunately not every X-Men movie ever is playing in movie theaters right now. But other than that, I'm Scott.
Yeah, I'm Clint.
And have a X day. I got nothing. You got anything? Can you make an X-Men goodbye joke?
I got nothing.
Have a normal goodbye then.
Extreme goodbyes.